So this is the simple part. You just have to copy what is there. So this is already there. This is to start you off. Okay, so the first thing you're asked to do, and it's highlighted here in grey, you put down your first bit of code, and you have to do it exactly. Now don't, once you put in one of these little quotation marks, not quotation marks, I forget what they're called. Once you put in one, the other one comes up so that you don't have to remember to put it in at the end. So what you've got now is all the characters that your program is going to be able to choose from when it creates its password. Okay, so the characters can be chosen from this particular number of characters. Okay, so does it look like that? I believe it does. So the next thing, go to the end of the line. Don't forget to go to the end of the line. Don't put a space in between your character. Okay, so you come down. Now I like to jump down and give myself a couple of spaces. The next thing it tells you to do is you want your password to choose random characters. So you need to tell it to do that. So to do that, it's telling you go up, and before you get to the characters themselves, you need to put in a line that tells you to import random characters. Now you can see I didn't change the color, it automatically did that for you. So it's already working out because somebody's helped write Python and they already give you some advice or some help. So import random. I'm going to leave a bit of a line there. Now what you should do here, remember I said to you put in, so you can put hashtag the above line tells the program to choose random characters in creating the password. Now because I've got this halved, as you can see, it's come up green. Now anything that is green is not read by the, I'm just going to do this again. It's not read by the computer, so it doesn't come up as part of your program. So if it's in green, anything you put a hashtag in front of it, automatically it takes it out and isn't read. So we'll get rid of that. So we've now put in, you want to import random characters, and they're the random characters it's going to work with. Now you've got a next line of code. So now you want the password to actually choose them. So you import them. Now you're going to tell the program to choose them. So it doesn't matter what line. If it's a blank line, the computer just moves on to the next bit of programming. So if you want to leave another space, you can. Okay, so let's say, again, now you're down here. You can see which line you're working on. So password equals so we've called this line here, these characters, they're called CHARS, so random choice of the item that is known as CHARS. Okay, so now we'll see how this works. So the way to see how it works is you print it out. So you tell it you want to print. And so now up here you've got view result. There we are. It prints one letter. Now of course this is a very short, and you're going to have to do more to make it longer, but you've completed the first part. So you could write another couple of hashtag lines to tell us what this means. if you wanted to. Now, I told you about saving it. So the best thing to do is go up here to where it says share, get your link, copy that link to your document where you're going to put all your information and your reflections, or your OneNote page, or you could email it to yourself. And that will send me the line of code, and I can get back in there anytime. As long as you've got that, you should be able to get back in. Now, so what you're going to do now is continue on. So you've now got your very, very short. So let's make, now these are not very many letters. We're going to make it more complicated and longer. So you've got your import random, and where it says, now some boys in the past have thought this is telling you to put these two lines in again. You've already got the lines there, so don't start putting import random characters, blah, blah. What it's telling you to do is just change what you've got up here to put in some letters. You could, you don't have to, but you could. As you can see, you could put in any extra characters. You could put in capital letters. As you can see, my email that I just emailed myself with the link has come up. So now we've got a longer string of characters that the program can choose from. And so if we choose run again, you can see now all the different ones are coming up. However, we wanted one letter password is not really going to cut it, as we know. So we're going to add a little bit more complication to it. So now, again, you don't write all of this again. You just put in a new line above where your password, you're telling it to have a random choice of characters. So I'm going to go up here. I'm going to put okay. So I'm going to put in the next line of code. Okay, so now we've got that. And underneath, as you can see here, you're going to want to choose your random character 10 times. So what we're going to do here, so for C in range, don't forget the colon at the end because it won't work. We're going to, this is telling it now to choose 10 characters.